gotta find my life away from home. My life away from home. My life away from home. My life. Still gotta find my life away from home. My life away from home. My life away from home. My life. I'm still trying to find my.
What up, world? It's the Laugh Away From Home podcast, advocating comedy for mental health. And we're here to teach you the process of getting through what you need to get through in the feeling, the healing, the planning, and the action. And I got my dog, stand-up comedian, actor, and you seen her on Wildin' Out, Courtney B.
What's up? Hey, what's up, y'all?
What's going on?
Thanks
How are
for
you?
having me.
Oh,
I'm
no
good.
problem, man. No problem. I like to put everybody on my podcast that's actually working. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we trying. We out here trying to figure it out. That's it.
Speaking of working, what's on the menu for 2025? What's going on?
You know what? 2025 is like a mind fuck for me. I don't know what's going on in 2025. I'm kind of just let God just do what he do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What I would like is I would like to see some movies. I would like to see some TV shows. I've been having some great meetings. But we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Really just trying to do a tour and, you know, get this hour together. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah,
that's
just
what the
get
people
funnier. Want. Get funnier. That's it. That's the goal, to just keep getting funnier.
Keep smacking down.
Keep smacking down. You know what I'm saying? Keep collecting bodies every room I go in. So,
for sure.
You know, yeah. What you got planned?
Me personally, man, the podcast, this ain't even out yet.
Okay.
So by the time they see this episode, of course, it'll be out. But
okay.
Yeah.
It'll be
just
movies. My movies will be out by the time they see this episode.
You know what I'm saying? For sure. But the podcast, like, I'm also touring, like, doing my tour for Laugh Away From Home, which is the same name as the podcast, but it's a show that I do, a live show advocating comedy for mental health, and really? I do a community drive with each one. So I've done North Carolina, Atlanta. I've done what was that? We just did Dallas, Texas. That was with Black Ron. Atlanta was with Henry Coleman. I got Henry Coleman again, April 26th in Baltimore. We here with To Hear More. And Jasmine Carter, Lexi Kennedy, that's the 28th of March. Okay. So, yeah, just moving around with my shows and retaining fans, like, as far as people who will pull up for me. Mm-hmm. Like, no matter who I have as a headliner, like, just building a brand to Laugh Away From Home and people understanding, like, oh, Hugo's for the community, Hugo's for, you know, creating space and freedom in your mind to just enjoy yourself. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, building your fan bases. Very vital. I think I never paid attention to how important it was until Kevin Hart said that. Like he came on We Playing Spades and he was like, yo, the most important thing you can do is build your fan base, because those people are gonna go with you everywhere. Right. Like wherever you at, they gonna pull up. It don't matter. Right. So it's definitely vital. And I think it was like a light bulb for me where I was like, okay, bitch. Yeah. Focus on, you know what I'm saying? Like building that, because I was always focused on just the comedy and just like, you know what I mean?
Being in it.
But it's a whole
comedy business.
For sure.
Yeah, that's like, I had learned that early on too, just as a young comic, that like, you know, a lot of people aren't moving around as much when they're younger. But I didn't. Because I was blessed to be able to move around, you know, touring with different people, it taught me to retain fans, having merch, having, you know, things personal about my set that, you know, left an impression on people, like allowing my story to be heard while I'm on stage. Again, just promoting myself out in the open, being okay with people just denying, not wanting to hear what I got to say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but yeah, that along with, I would be down to get in some movies this year. I done some, I've had an agent since October. Okay. I have. Fingers crossed, I have not landed no auditions yet. You get what I'm saying? But, you know, niggas is getting auditions. Nah, I already know. Once I get in the door, though, it's over. For sure. Exactly. I got that energy. So, we talked about, like, what's on the menu. And my next question was, what's exciting coming up? But before you answer, like, something that's exciting coming up for you, what's the playing space? Because some people don't even know what that is as far as, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people don't even know how, you know what I'm saying? You really the big dog because you right there with the big dogs. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know who we talking to right now. You know what I'm saying?
That's so funny.
First name basis with the big dogs. What is playing space? Let's
So I have Nick Cannon and I do a show called We Playing Spades. Yeah. It's on Wondery. which is it's under Amazon or whatever. So it's Amazon and Wondery, but it airs on YouTube. And basically we play spades with celebrities. And it's fun. We talk shit, and we get to interview celebrities and really just like create a backyard barbecue atmosphere while playing spades.
Like the barbershop.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Like I gotta put that in my set somehow too, because I talk about my granddad in my set all the time. But my granddad is my spades partner. Like he's been my spades partner since I was like 12 or 13. And like cute. I'm 30, you know what I'm saying? Wow. So 18 years of him doing shit like, boy, I can't tell you what I got, but you know, what I got is forever. They all I need to please me. I'm like, Grandpa, everybody knows that song. Like, what the fuck, man? You trying to tell me to play diamonds, bro?
That's
like,
cute.
You can't do that.
Oh, that's cute. I love that.
So how did you get in the mix with Wildin' Out and Nick Cannon and, you know, like, what was that like?
I was doing comedy in New York. I'm a New York comic. That's where I started.
You from New York?
No, I'm from Detroit.
Detroit, what up, though?
What up, though?
Detroit got some heavy hitters. Howie Bell.
Gang.
Y'all got a couple people out there that I love. I'm not gonna cap, man.
CP is like one of my favorite comedians.
CP dope
like
as fuck,
literally,
man.
I love watching him.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, I started comedy in New York. I started comedy in New York, and I was in New York for about 9 years, doing comedy. And while I was there, you know, of course, I was, you know, building. And then I ended up opening up for Michael Che. And Michael Che and I got really cool. And so I started opening up for him all the time. That just became my thing. And so, of course, being around Michael Che opens up a lot of doors. It opens up Saturday Night Live doors. I mean, you know, you're meeting a lot of, like...
the major people.
And they're, you know, they're getting to see you. They're getting to know you. You're building relationships. And so, anyway, a casting director saw me at a party. And I like to freestyle. So, I freestyle all the time. I play like that. I've always done that. I mean, since high school. And so, she saw me freestyling outside of a party one day. And she ended up hitting me up and was like, yo, they got these auditions for Wildin' Out. Now, mind you, I never really was like, oh my God, Wildin' Out. I gotta be on Wildin' Out. That was never like a comedic goal for me.
It was for me.
Was it? Really?
I'm from North Carolina. Y'all be all around the whole, you know, situation. But yeah, like, because I come from a music background, I come from an improv background, I come from putting together shows of like different artists and stuff like that. So I even the whole comedy for mental health thing, like, I could see myself working with him.
Yeah, see, it was never a thing for me. But also, I don't know that I actually had ever expanded my thought process beyond the stage.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Like, my whole thing was I'm gonna be on stage, then I'm gonna do Madison Square Garden, then I'm gonna do, and I really honestly thought that Michael Che was gonna be the one to like,
Okay.
I honestly always thought that Michael Che was gonna be the one that like broke my career or like popped my career. And so like I said, I just never like saw it. But I mean, he started it for sure because I ended up being on his show on HBO called That Damn Michael Che, which was amazing. And I got to be in his writer's room. I had never been in a writer's room. That was amazing for HBO. And so once she saw me, she was like, and she saw me around. That's the thing too. She saw me around. And once you start elevating, people start being like, oh, they are somebody. Mind you done been that bitch the whole time.
It's just them seeing you in the spaces.
They see you in the spaces. They like, oh, how she get into this party?
Yeah.
How she get in? It'd be so interesting how that works. But anyway, yeah, she saw me and she saw me rap that day. And she was like, yo, I think you will be perfect. And I was like, okay. I hit up my homeboy. One of my friends, he's kind of like my Chike and Cootie. Chike and Cootie are the documentarians who did Kanye West's Yeezus. I think it was documentary on Netflix.
Okay.
And he's kind of been that for me, right? Where he's literally filmed my entire career from when I was doing shows in the basement to producing my own shows in New York. He's literally been there to film almost a lot of my career.
Yeah.
So I hit him up one day and I was like, yo, you know, I need a tape for Wildin' Out. He was like, say less. And I mean, we filmed it same day. And we based it off of a joke that I have, and we got kids together for it because it's about a kid in a school and everything. He worked at a school. It was just perfect, like how it turned out. Now we filmed it, sent it in. She was like, "Yo, this perfect." And that was it. That was all she wrote. I ended up going to Atlanta. We had our auditions. There were 20. I think there were 20 people that auditioned for it, and they only picked 6 of us. And I got on the show. I didn't think I was great, if I'm being completely honest. But I also think I can somewhat self-sabotage some shit too. You know what I'm saying? We are our worst critic.
Yeah.
And so, I wasn't like, oh my God, you're killing it. But I knew that I had a presence. I knew I was confident. I knew that God put me there for a reason. So, I got on the stage. I did my thing. Once I met Nick, and I did.
How many years were you in when this was happening?
I literally, you talking about in comedy?
Yeah.
So, I started comedy in 2014.
Okay.
So maybe I've been doing it 10 years. And then this was so that was like year 7 or 8. Year 8. I was in year 8. But when I started comedy, I knew that number 1, I wasn't gonna make no money until I made money.
Right.
And number 2, I just liked doing it. So I didn't give a fuck about money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understood that being, not being broke, but like not having was a part of some of this process, right? So I never focused on the money. And let's be clear, Wilding Out, the money don't be money, and you know what I'm saying? It's not like a thing.
None of the platforms that we are dying to be on are
money. The money is not a thing. Like it's the exposure
and building your brand.
It's the building your brand. Mm-hmm. It's the like being in those rooms, meeting the producers,
having the resources,
mm-hmm. building those relationships. That's the biggest part because it really is a family. And you know what I'm saying? Of course, once Wildin' Out wrapped, of course I had to go back to my job. You know what I'm saying? I was substitute teaching during the day, doing comedy at night. That's always been my hustle.
Right.
And so, I didn't talk to Nick at all when I was on set because Nick would come on set and then he'll leave. You know what I'm saying? He would come do the practice run and then leave, and then we come and do the actual show. So there wasn't a lot of conversation. But I remember there was one point I saw him talk to a janitor or a server. This dude was serving lunch, and I was like, I want to see what kind of person he is. I want to see if he gonna talk to this man. And he sat there and talked to the man. He talked to the man about his kids. He talked to the man about, he asked the man questions. It was just so nice to like see him in just like a regular space. You know what I'm saying? And I remember I said to myself, I want to be his friend. I want to get to know him. Like, and I want us to really be cool. And so then the next season I got on Wildin' Out, and I was going through some shit, like some crazy shit. Like I felt like I was depressed in that season because I cried every day that season, right?
Yeah.
I ended up getting a killer moment. Like that shit went crazy. And I beasted. And I remember thinking, I was like, Nick don't see me. He don't see me. The crazy thing about it is like 2 or 3 months later, I get a call from Nick. And mind you, I ain't even know the nigga had my number.
Right.
And he was like, yo, you want to move to California? And I was like, I never thought about it. And he was like, well, I got this opportunity with Amazon if you want to come out here. And so me and my mom are planning. We like, okay, let's pack up. Let's get you out of New York. And so then months went past. We was planning, but months had went past. So I'm thinking, oh, it ain't happening. I'm back in the schools. I'm back to my struggle life. I'm back to like trying to figure shit out. And then I ended up getting into it with my roommate, literally real bad. She ended up serving me papers. That night,
you beat her up?
I wish I wanted to. The only reason I didn't was because of Wildin' Out. I remember I thought to myself, I said, bitch, you have something to lose now. Because if you catch an assault case on a white bitch.
And she was going to go to.
She was going to go the full extent.
The full extent.
She
was going to bring up your best video.
The full
This is her.
extent. But it got real close.
Yeah.
And let's be clear.
What was you doing with a white roommate?
It's New York. You just live with people.
Okay, for sure.
Because you're not there. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't mad at it.
And the only reason I was there was because it was pandemic at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
But other than that, I was out the house majority of the time. You know what I'm saying? But we ended up getting to it. She served me the papers. That night I had a show. And I swear to God, I was talking to my homeboy, Javon, and I said, yo, I don't think it's happening. I've heard nothing from Nick. Literally, I kid you not, a minute later, Nick texted me. He said, it's time, the deal closed, pack your stuff. And then 10 days later, I was on a plane to LA.
Boom. And that's how we got here today. You know what I'm saying?
That's how we got
Look
here
at
today.
that.
That's really the cliff notes.
Have faith. You feel me?
Faith.
Manifest manifest what you want in your life, but at the same time, don't fucking stop working on shit that you already was gonna be doing and shit that's already helping you get to where you want to go in life. Yeah. It's okay to work a job. It's okay to hustle. It's okay to do all the things that you're supposed to do to get you to that next place.
I'm about to get me a job right now.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I don't know. Like, part of me, like, when I moved here, you know, money was booming. Like, you know, like, insanely. Like, where you just like, damn, nigga, I'm out here thriving. Nigga, I'm paying niggas rent. I'm out here doing it. But what you don't realize in the journey is that you should never get too comfortable.
Right, because shit just be clicking off.
Because one thing about entertainment that I've learned is that it's real up and it's real down. Mm-hmm. So you never stop working. Nigga, part of me is just like, bitch, don't ever stop being a teacher. Don't ever stop substituting. Don't ever stop tutoring. Don't ever stop doing none of that shit. Just always have that shit in the back because you just never know. You know what I'm saying?
It also make you who you are. Like, I feel like when we stop doing the things that fulfill positions in our life, we start to get in those moments of anxiety and depression and feeling unfulfilled and unsatisfied just because we don't have enough in our schedule keeping us busy with transfer of energy too.
No, that's true too. Yeah, you need like daily interactions with people.
Yeah, because a person that you don't know, it'll be times where I'll be like, God is so funny. Like, I'll be so pissed off or I'll be having a moment and it'll be like a random motherfucker having a very jolly day and they just in my face like, oh, hey, how are you? How's your day? And it's just like, this is God telling me I gotta calm down.
Right, like be okay.
Yeah, like, because at the end of the day, you breathing, so you got.
You ain't gotta be so intense. You know what I'm saying? It really ain't that deep for real.
So speaking of anxieties and depressions, what do anxieties and depressions look like for you early on?
God.
Because like as creatives, we go through anxieties and depressions, you know, in almost in a everyday basis, in a roller coaster ride of just feeling unsatisfied and unfulfilled in our career until we get those reassuring moments, but those only last for a little bit too. So what do like the first question is what do your anxieties and your depressions look like early on? Like, what things are you doing with yourself? And then when you see them happening, how do you not allow yourself to sit fully in it and still be able to function?
So I think I want to be clear in saying that, like, I consider myself to be a very happy person in general.
Yeah.
I don't feel like anxiety and depression really happened until I moved here.
Right.
When I moved to New York, I remember having the feelings that I'm having now. Right. When I moved to New York, I was sad. I was like anxious. I was all of these things, right? But that's because I was in a transitional phase. And here I am, like, when Nick called me and told me it was time to move, I cried. I woke up the next morning and cried the entire day. I'm talking about from 8 to 8. And my mom was on the phone with me like, Courtney, like, it's okay. But I cried because, number one, I was scared. I'm moving to a new state. It's dumb not to leave, right? Because I'm teaching during the day and doing comedy at night. But I was comfortable. I had a tribe. I had people. I had people that knew me fully. You know what I'm saying?
People that can feed into
people
you.
People that can feed it. People that don't want shit from me. People that understand my grind. People that know, like, you know, like that I know genuinely want the best for me. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm going to a completely new state where I know next to no one. All new people. I don't, you know what I'm saying? And it's just all this new shit. So lately what's been happening is it be crying. So I have a lot of tears.
Yeah.
My mind will be racing. So I have like night sweats and stuff like that. And then what I'll do is I'll seclude myself. So I don't be outside. I stay in my house. What I've been trying to do is operate with a mindset of gratitude.
Yeah.
As opposed to a mindset of lack. like paying attention to everything that I feel like I lack.
Yeah.
And just like paying attention to the fact that God has allowed provisions in every way on my journey.
For sure.
To get here. And I think that's probably been the most important thing for me in my anxiety and my depression in these last like 2 years. Cause you know, being in LA, it's interesting. The people are interesting. It's just new. You know what I'm saying? I was comfortable in my struggle, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? I had a full life to me in New York.
Right.
But I do have a better quality of life in LA. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to drive. I got a beautiful place. But I don't have the people. You know what I'm saying? You know, the people here are just weird, honestly, to me.
Yeah,
So,
no, I mean, it's an East Coast thing because I'm still adjusting in general.
Yeah,
like.
I mean, but also people look at me because of who I know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You might not know, you literally might not even know my first or last name, but you know that I work with Nick Cannon. So because you know that I work with Nick Cannon and because everybody's trying to make it in some way here, that's all they want from you. Yeah. They literally come, yo, can I get on that show? Yo, can I do this? Yo, can I do that? I have gotten so comfortable with saying no.
Yeah, and you have to. It's funny because, like, I honestly knew, I've seen you on stage a couple times. I only knew that you was working with Nick Cannon because I follow you on Instagram, but I took to you outside of Laugh Factory. I think this was before I even moved here. This was like right after my chocolate sundaes. I think you didn't see me go up, but you heard people talking about me going up, and you was like, oh, like, you had said something nice to me, like, just on a random, like, most comics is not giving you props or saying you working, or you said something like, keep going, or you said something that where you ain't have to say it, and I had seen you on platforms before, and I had seen you on WILDNOUT and shit, but I didn't even know you, at that point before I moved up here, I didn't even know you did stand-up, so for me, a lot of times, it's like, depending on, like, the energy transfer that I get from a person, because, again, like, a lot of shit out here is so superficial in Hollywood and just, especially when you're working. Like, I'm working, you know what I'm saying? And I'm young in comedy. Like, I'm under 3 years in comedy, and I'm in 37 states. Like, I done four or five tours. I'm doing my own personal tour where I'm actually curating and paying for the venues.
That's
and,
what's up.
You know what I'm saying? Making it make sense. So, it's like, in the midst of me trying to accept the fact that I do still have a lot of work to do and I do still have a lot of time that I need to put in. I also have to be as big as possible when I'm moving around and realize that my time could be right now and in the midst of whatever is for me, because I just have to be and always be ready for those moments. And I just like attaching myself to people who are like that. So hearing that you align like that after the fact, you know, it lets me know that my energy is, you know.
Well, yeah, I'm really, like, it's insane how big I am on energy.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, you know, energy transfers. You know what I'm saying? And I'm all about, like, just having sincere people around. You know, you just want people that are here for you. Right. And what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want people that's just leeches and they trying to figure out, nigga, I don't even date out here. I can't date out here. The niggas online, like, I've been like niggas will be online and they be like, yo, ain't you that girl? It be like, damn, I can't be on Hinge. I can't be on none of that shit. Even meeting dudes, people, they'll know me before I know them. And I think that that's weird. You know what I'm saying? So it has become this very lonely thing, and I'm trying to, like, navigate.
What's weird about it? Because weird is such a general statement. Because, I mean, in the midst of you being good at what you do, you would want people to know who you are. Not saying you want people to be in your face like, oh, you that motherfucker.
True.
You still want to be able to go to the store and shit, but at the same time, you know.
But you don't know motives. You don't know intentions.
I get what you're saying.
So that's the weird part about it for me.
Yeah.
Is that you just don't know motives. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what does love look like for you? Like, what does that guy look like or girl?
It's a guy.
Okay. Hey, look, I just, you know, this is an inclusive podcast.
I mean, no, I get it. We
I did pause a second.
That's
you ain't
what
react,
he
so I
did.
went ahead and...
It's,
okay.
It's a guy.
My bad. What does he look like?
What does he look like? He looks like a God-fearing man. He looks like a man that's just not playing about me.
Yeah.
He's my cheerleader. He's my best friend. We gonna laugh all day. But he also can go with me through those anxious and depressive modes, because that's just a part of like being human. Like, humans go through so much, and you never know how your trauma is going to show up. So you need somebody that's really gonna ride those roller coaster ups and downs with you. And he just gonna be a protector. He gonna be a provider. He gonna be all the things.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just, waiting on him. But while I'm waiting on him, I'm just trying to figure out,
So no Valentine? You didn't have a Valentine?
No, I didn't have no Valentine.
I had a couple takers, but you was like,
I've been chilling. I'm like 8 months celibate.
Yeah.
Not on purpose.
Type shit.
It's not on purpose.
But you heavy-handed on the rose.
Heavy-handed on the rose.
Come on now. What they talking about? Yeah.
Heavy-handed on the rose. My coochie is numb.
Come on now.
Yeah, very heavy-handed on the rose. But, I'm just chilling. I'm chilling because, you know what? I'm at an age, you 30, so you still young. But I'm 38. So I'm at an age where if he ain't right, I really just move on. I ain't even about to sit up and play with you. I ain't about to sit up and be your friend. At the end of the day, you want to fuck me, you're not my friend.
Yeah.
You literally have a motive. You want to fuck. So, I'm not about to sit up and play with these niggas. Listen, if you don't align, you got to move the fuck on.
So it ain't nobody you see, you be like, man, I want to fuck.
No, it's definitely...
Okay. I was just trying to let you know that.
But I'm not at the age where I'm impulsive anymore.
Cool.
I mean, I've done that. Nigga, I done been on tour.
Cool.
You nigga, tour is life. Cool. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
But I'm just operating in a different space. I guess I'm on a higher frequency, if you will.
I wish we could put Nate Dogg where you said, I've been on tours and winked. I got hoes.
Oh,
No,
hey.
We love to.
No,
see
I've had my fun.
Do you have kids?
No
kids.
No kids.
Still out here.
I'm not even sure I want to do the kid thing.
I feel you.
It's so interesting because me and y'all can do y'all career thing because y'all supposed to be the providers and all that shit. So y'all can lead a woman at home with the kids and you can go out, do your career, then come back and then go out, do your career. Then if I have a kid, nigga, it's not gonna say that my career is over, but it's damn sure gonna put a little halt in my shit. And I just don't. Number one, I'm not sure that I'm gonna pick the right nigga, and number two, I don't know if I want that. You know what I'm saying? Because my career is just really starting, essentially. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Devil's advocate though, it's all about support system, and it's all about who you choose. And it's all about, the idea of what you're going for. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, I'm sure, I know a couple of successful moms that are, the dad ain't even in the life. And
they comedians?
Not comedians, but like music and industry type shit. Okay. Or even dancers. Like, I know hella dancers that, got a kid, youthful kid. And, you feel me, the relationship that they had to build with their parents for it to work, for them to, have a harmony in the family. It took a little bit, but sometimes that's what drives you to that better communication for your family. Like, even for me, before I had my son.
Oh, you got kids?
Yeah, I got one son.
How old is he?
He's 3. Well, he's almost 3. He about to be 3.
Okay.
But, before I had my son, I wasn't attached to anything that could keep me grounded in my faith. So, I feel like God has ways of, putting you in situations that bring you to your knees when it comes to, actually honoring the things you're supposed to honor, like your family, you know what I'm saying? Just, even with my mom, me and her weren't really as close as we should have been until I had my son. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. It was a blessing in how it happened. You know what I'm saying? And my situation is different. And, to anybody who is out here having kids, make sure you are fighting to see that kid, trying to see that
Please
kid. Please
be a good father. Their kid need both parents and a mother. Please show up for your kids.
I ain't even going to get into it because, again, my situation is different. Females are females. But shout out to the good moms out there doing that.
Women, I mean, did your baby mama love?
My baby mama personally, me and my baby mama, we weren't a one night stand.
See,
but
y'all was just fucking.
No, we never even just fucking with me. We fucked more than once. I knew of her, she knew of me. We were dealing with different people, and in the midst of us having a moment, we had a moment while we weren't dealing with those people, and it happened, and then it created a situation where initially, I paid for abortion and all that. So we started off 3 months in,
Oh, you got tea.
Her hitting me up right before Christmas, December 23rd, 2022. Like, yeah, you finna be a father. Sent me the money back and everything. I'm looking at my phone like, what the fuck? I was just finna buy Christmas gifts for this bitch I like. Like, at the time, I was serious with another girl. Like, I had
So if you was serious, why you fucked the other bitch?
No, it was 3 months. I'm saying we went 3 months. So, like, we fucked in, like, maybe beginning of September. Or late August, beginning of September. And, like, I had decided to make the girl my girlfriend that I was, like, freshly dealing with, like, in December, like, the beginning of December. So
you had to tell her you had a baby on the way?
Hell yeah, that was the worst shit ever. And we worked for about, like, 6 months till my son was born.
Yeah, that happened to me. A nigga had a baby on me, so that's how I be.
And then, like, I'm like a super involved nigga, so, like, I won't, like, sleeping at my baby mama house or nothing like that, or, you feel me? Like, I wasn't playing house or nothing, but, like, when my son was born, for the first month, you know, he can't really move around and shit. I'm up there every day, all day, because, like, my dad got 33 kids, 22 baby mamas. Like,
you being dead ass?
I swear to God. Like, yeah, for real, for real. It's a bunch of niggas walking around looking like me.
Are you Haitian or something?
Stop I say though. You know what I'm saying?
Like, but, why would your daddy have that many kids?
Bro, my daddy just light skinned. You know, back in the day when you was light skinned and you won't know pretty boy light skinned. You feel me?
He was like that.
He was a gangster light skin. So like, if you seen my daddy, he is literally like a version of me with tats, full fronts of goals in his mouth. He a little bit bigger than me. Like yeah, it's like as if it looked like it would be me if I like went to prison or killed somebody or something. That's
funny.
But shout out to my dad.
Are you close with your dad?
Now that I'm a father, yeah. I for the longest time he wasn't in my life, so it put me in a place where, you know, I dealt with authority. I dealt with like the idea of a nigga being with my mama and just I don't want fucking with none of it. Like I was one of them kids. Like I knew my daddy because there was a fucking club flyer of him on a motorcycle. And I'm sure all my friends as a young nigga, and then you grow up the mad nigga because he never come get you, and you think, and you know you got this cool ass daddy and shit. But yeah, it was, you know, we cool now that I've had a son and I went through like the understanding like what my mom may have or may have not did to him to drive him, because I was one of the earlier children, so you know I know the way my mom reacts to me. And I could see that her having an intimate partner and him not being in a grown space mentally or giving a fuck at the time could have drove him to be who he is. Because I know how my baby mama make me feel. Yeah. Because we had sex once. When I found out she was pregnant, even after, you feel me, she sent me the money back for the abortion. Like, I paid for everything. I was paying for her rent. I was getting my son 7 days on, 7 days off, like 7 to 7 when I couldn't do 7 days on, 7 days off. And, like, it got to the point where she still put me on child support, so I stopped paying rent.
She still put you on
Still put me on child support because I was still traveling and doing my shit. Like, I have him for 7 days, but for 4 of them, he'll be all the way with me all day. For them other 3, he might be with my grandma for, like, the nighttime because I'm doing shows the weekend. And I done took a flight, but he with my family, and my family's locked in. Like, my grandparents retired, my mama retired. Like, they always in early childhood education. My mom is a CPA. She done been a college professor. So it's like he can learn. You feel me? He not with no drug addicts. Like my family don't drink, smoke, none of that shit. You feel me? So it just kind of, for me, you know, it just taught me to never put trust in how a person's going to treat you when it comes to them having access to something that can hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are human, and like a person scorn, like, that's why I try to have clear communication too now going forward, especially even when I'm in the mood of feeling prideful, and even because me and my baby mom are so far gone that like we're so far in court and all of this shit.
Damn, y'all all in court.
Yeah, it's bad, but like but in the midst of it, I'm going through what I gotta go through to break the narrative of, you know, probably what my dad should have did to fight to see me when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? So, but. In the midst of fighting for my son, I will be pushing my career, and you will see me on everything, and I will just pay that. I will just pay that fee.
Oh my my God, you better pay the fee.
I will pay that fee, but best believe all of the text messages and all of the receipts and all of that shit will be laminated in court, and it will be used against you in a court of law. So when my son 8 and you wondering why I got full custody, don't be mad at me.
Oh,
okay?
wait.
I'm just waiting it out, though. I'm letting it be what it is. I'm stacking my little bread, pushing my, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was she thinks she's slick. In October when I moved, she tried to get an increase in child support last year in September. And I just went in there with all of the receipts, all of the daycare logins. I got fucking programs and shit that I got him in at church. And I got documents from my pastor, character letters from people. I'm not a dumbass.
Yeah.
I'm coming in court with some shit this thick.
Yeah.
And they looked at her like, ma'am, we really want to give him a reduction. And
yeah.
she, like, in the midst of that, she got mad and literally, like, did a whole 180 to our whole co-parenting situation. So, like, I literally haven't seen my son since September.
Really?
Yeah, and I flew home like 16, 17 times. She took him out the day. We don't have a custody agreement with child support. They don't create it. It's illegal for her to keep my son away from me, but you still got to go to court. So technically, you know what I'm saying? Like with what we got going on, like she took him out the daycare I was paying for. So the apartment that she was in, like she moved like an hour and a half away, like kind of around her family, but I still don't know where. You feel me? But I'm getting her served this month because I got the bread to pay for it and shit. In the midst of it, I was touring and doing a whole bunch of dates too. So I'm flying back trying to argue and see my son and figure out where she at. Yeah. And then, doing the shows and shit. But
yeah, I know it's hard.
It can't stop though.
No,
it can't stop. It can't stop.
I got another homeboy. He same situation. He had me trying to call his baby mama and schedule like a makeup appointment with her because she did makeup. Yeah. And she like
to know where she at. You feel me? No
She like moved his kids. She did all that. But I mean, he fought for them kids. He got his kids and stuff.
Yeah, they'll give them to you, but you gonna pay that money.
But also now they have a great co-parenting relationship too. Like they went to therapy together. Like they really just to your situation. Like I've seen it where it was horrible, where it was like fuck that bitch. To where it's now like we doing birthday parties together. He got his girl. She doing her. You know what I'm saying? Not just So just be open. Pray on your situation.
I'm not against
pray
none of that. I don't need none of that though. I know you don't. See my
I
son.
understand. I know you don't.
Me and my baby mama, I ain't gonna lie. She probably until he graduate high school will have maybe 2 conversations with me unless he about to die for real. Like the way that I started comedy when my son was born. You get what I'm saying? So like for me, for the amount of trauma that I went through with my son and her, and for me to still be doing the amount of shit I'm doing in comedy, it's just like I'll never forgive her for what she took away from me being able to be there with my son. Like hearing him talk, like being there, like it was a bunch of moments where we had times where she would do shit like take him on my week, and then knowing that I got like a written schedule of places I gotta be. So you feel me? You busy on these days on purpose. So I go like 2-3 weeks not seeing my son, and then it turns into you just care about your career. You just this that, and it's like, well, at the end of the day, I'm paying for child support. I'm paying for my mortgage back. I still got my mortgage back home right now. I'm paying for it. I pay for child support. I pay for my apartment right here on West Hollywood, in West Hollywood right here. So. And all of my stuff is like off of businesses, which I do graphics and I do like audio engineering and like video editing for some people. But like a lot of that is coming from just merch and comedy. Like I just did a 6-day run in Boston, made like $1,200 off like, I did like 4 paid shows, made like maybe $500-$600, and the rest of it came from me literally having hella merch. Like some of the shit I was selling wasn't even from when I was on stage. I'm just talking to people and they like, oh, why you out here? You look different. Yeah. I'm like, oh, I'm a comic. Actually, I got these support bands and they do this. And
that's what's up.
It's like just making it make sense for yourself. Cause like, it's no way to sit still. That's how I feel.
That's great advice though. Great advice for like comics. Cause I mean, a lot of comedians don't even know where they can make money or, how to make money. Like, as a comedian. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really used to just be settling for them little $20 here, little $20 here, little $10 here. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until I got like Michael Che and people started throwing me hundreds and, you know, kind of figuring out. Then I got into merch and then it was like, okay, well, I can make money doing this and this. You know what I'm saying? So that's great to let people know, hey, you know what I'm saying? Even though you might get your $500 or $600 on, you know, just doing your shows.
Yeah.
You could get it on the other end when it comes to your merch.
Because to fly to Boston and to stay there for 6 days for $500 doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in the midst of what you can do, you know, my brother goes to MIT, so technically if I'm staying on his couch all week, I'm not paying to stay. The flight was like $300 plus like bags was like $360. Yeah. So you feel me? I'm at like $360 6 days. I'm gonna spend at least $150 eating. You thinking $500 off the rip just to be able to get there and survive?
That's real. So
I can get there and survive off what I'm being paid. You feel me? And then, like, I'm only on 4 shows, but I end up doing 12 because I'm going to these mics. I'm actually selling merch at open mics. You know, most niggas will look at you who the fuck is you to think you can sell a fucking shirt in an open mic?
I never thought about that.
But them bar shows and them places where if you gotta have that energy though, but if you are controlling shit that's hard to control, it's even easier to sell stuff. Like, people will be like, damn, I'm really a fan of you. I actually listen to comedy all the time and people don't make me laugh. They'll be the first ones to tell you. You know what I'm saying? So
I like your grind.
Yeah. You gotta piece it together.
You do gotta piece it together now.
For sure. $50,000 a year is 500 people giving you $2 a week.
I like how you did that math.
Yeah. Shit crazy.
Shit, that's good.
I'm just saying out here, we just trying to get where we going.
That's it. I'm trying to get to the millions. That's where I'm trying to go.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it. I want the millions. I want to be able to wake up and not even think about money. Not even give a fuck about it.
Facts. What's a loss that you took that in the moment you thought you might not have overcome? Like, this was the one where you was like, fuck.
Oh, okay, I got you.
It reverted some shit for you. Like, I'm actually not even thinking the same anymore.
A loss. Okay, ask the question one more time.
What's a loss that you took that you thought you might not overcome? Like, you know how, like, if LeBron loses a championship or some shit, he know he's gonna overcome that. Like, mentally, he's already been a champion. He already, you know what I'm saying? So that would, something like him losing his wife in a tragic accident or some shit would maybe something like that. But, you know, that was harsh. But
that was crazy.
We're not even gonna put that out. They've been winning. We're gonna scratch that from the video. Sorry, LeBron and Savannah. Savannah, that's good, man.
I don't know. I battle between these two because I would not really say that I've taken a lot of L's, but I have taken a lot of L's. But they haven't been L's to where I've been like, I can't recover from them. They just been L's that be like, damn, that hurt. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so my ex cheated on me with this girl, and
so that's fair. Yeah,
he ended up getting her pregnant, and it was devastating. Like, devastating. I slapped the dog shit out of him. It was devastating. And I remember that was a deep depression. I was very sad because when it happened, we slid into the pandemic. So it was all the same shit. Like, it was all during the same time. You know what I'm saying? There's no contact with the world. You can't leave your house. So I was just in my room, like, screaming, crying. Like, I was devastated. And I didn't think I could go on without him. Like, it was like, I can't do this without him. And then I went back to the nigga, and I was like, "Fuck, that's Courtney. What are you saying about yourself?
Yeah.
That, you know what I'm saying, you would allow a man to, like, have a whole kid on you." And shit, I had to wake the fuck up. It took me some time, but I mean, it took me probably about a year and a half, maybe even 2 years, honestly. Like,
so in the course of you taking him back, he didn't get better? Or that wasn't what it was.
Well, that's the thing. You know, it's not just that you get the bitch pregnant. The bitch you go through 9 months. You go through a gender reveal. You go through a baby shower. Then the baby actually comes.
Yeah.
Now you hear the baby in the background. The baby, nigga, it was too much shit. I was like, yo.
Was it his first child?
No, it was his second child. He had an older child.
Oh.
He had like I don't think she was like 6 or something at the time, but he had an older child, and then he had this kid, and nigga, I had never in my life disliked a kid. I was like, fuck that baby. Which is fucked up.
It's not though. I feel like my
you
mama,
should not feel like that.
Nah, I feel like my mama used to treat me like that because I looked just like my dad for the longest time.
It's
when I was
interesting.
growing up. Like, and I still now can understand how it could have been kind of traumatic for her to be watching me grow up and looking at. And I feel like that's why my baby mama doing what she doing with my son, because he looked just like me, and it's like for her. People are like, oh, that's Hugo, baby. You get what I'm saying? And I'm a known dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, my whole state and just the East Coast, as far as, like, even before comedy, I was moving around for a lot of different things. So, it's like, I was a known person. I was in the scene. I was making shit happen. I was doing business. I was in the streets a little bit, but I still had, like, middle school programs and dealing with governmental, you know what I'm saying, stuff. So, it's like, the amount of influence I had, like, on the area, I feel like that's why she created this whole
narrative.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it'll definitely take you there. I feel like one of my losses that I feel like I thought I couldn't overcome was definitely having a child. Like, in that moment of realizing that, damn, I got this girl pregnant. Okay, I'm 27, about to turn 28. I can't ask her to have an abortion if she don't want to have one. You get what I'm saying? In my head, because you feel me? My dad got 33 kids. I've been fucking since I was 13. So in the midst of fucking for 14 years and only having one scare, you feel me? I did pretty well, and maybe this is the time to put your dick up. That was where I was
just
at.
to be mindful.
No, but I'm just saying, like, even then, because I was super mindful. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I've had a lot of sex. I'm a cute dog. Sex, I could never have sex again and be okay. Probably not, but
I was saying, like, I don't know if I can go without it.
But it's like I'm not like I don't need it for the values, or I'm not wooed by it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was also a thing too. You know, postpartum, she was trying to have sex and do all that.
Thing too.
It's like
and you wasn't on it. You ain't want.
We never know. I just was never gonna date you. So like, because of how we started, because of how you took 3 months to make me a part of the decision, because I had to fight even while you were pregnant to be there.
You fuck her to appease her.
Fuck no, I'm not finna give you some motherfucking good loving, bitch. Are you serious? Good loving from this God-fearing 6'3", 240, bitch? No. And I cook and rub feet and eat ass. I'm not doing
niggas
none of that
know who
shit,
they are.
man.
Niggas know they worth, ladies.
Man,
let this be a lesson that niggas know they worth, ladies. Know your fucking worth too.
For real.
That
shit is a flex.
Men
it's a
wake
flex
up and know they worth. Women, on the other hand, we battle with that shit. We like.
But that's because men don't talk about their worth to each other. Women talk about it to each other, so you got comparisons and you got other shit going on.
That's interesting.
You got group chats, and niggas don't even got group chats. You feel me? We don't even reconcile with our friends before we make decisions. We do that shit afterwards, like, bro, you wouldn't believe what the fuck, man.
Women gotta sit there and talk and figure out and
you already coming with 5 moves. I took 1 move and made 5 decisions. You know what I'm saying? So
that's valid.
It's like, yeah, man. Men in that situation, I feel like have an advantage to an extent, just because, like, for us, y'all already coming into it knowing we want to fuck. The flex is we only had sex once. I got a kid by you. Yeah, my kid's still underage and everything. Yeah, I'm still a co-parent. Yeah, cool. But let's say I start dating somebody seriously. I can honestly say I've only fucked my baby mama once. And it was when she was conceiving. And past that, I've been a good dad, a supportive dad. At the daycares, paying for shit. And never created a situation where we had to lay up, because I know God. And if I know God and I know I'm not finna deal with this woman and she's already tied to me for the rest of my life, it's no reason creating a situation for it to be even more toxic. Because it already was toxic. And for my dick, do I want to make my life toxic? No, not at all. No.
And that's what.
No.
I'm honestly.
I still ain't had sex out in fucking LA at this point. Like.
Yeah. That's literally.
Not that I'm
like,
here long. I'm never here that long. So.
That's like the mindset. Like, it's like deciding if you want to make, like, what you want your life to look like. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, when it came to my ex and the decision, like, I was still dealing with him and still fucking him and stuff like that. because I felt like I needed him. But then one day it really, really, really clicked. I think he did something that got on my nerves. And he never got on my nerves. He had never bothered me before. And this one day, he got on my nerves, and I was like, it's over. It's over. You want him to leave. I never wanted him to leave my house. I was ready to kick the nigga out. Like, that's how annoyed I was. And so that's when my wake-up call, it was like, I think he had hit me up. I had went out of town, and then I had come back into town. He was like, yo, you came back into town and you ain't say nothing, and I never responded. He never heard from me again.
Yeah.
And that's just being what it is. I wish him all the best. I think I needed to drop that baggage, and God will literally take you through some shit to drop the baggage that you don't want to drop. I remember hearing God literally tell me to let him go. I remember the time. I remember where we was at. I remember everything, and I didn't let him go, and I didn't want to let him go. And because I didn't want to let him go, I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Things was happening.
I just held on to a lot of that baggage. When I let that nigga go, my career went crazy. During the pandemic, like, once I woke up, I went to New Orleans for 2 weeks. New Orleans is like my healing space. I'm literally planning a trip to New Orleans like in the next month. I'm like, I gotta go and like sit, heal, ride bikes, eat food, chill. And so I went to New Orleans for 2 weeks. I came back, and I, like, during the pandemic, we was performing everywhere. Roofs, basements, outside, on top of cars. We was everywhere during the pandemic. So what I ended up doing was I built myself up during the pandemic because I was anywhere there was a comedy show. Yeah. And so that's how my name got really big, was because I was on every Zoom. If there was a Zoom, a bitch was on it doing comedy. I was doing comedy in every way. So the pandemic really helped me build a lot comedically. So yeah. I had to drop him though. He had to go. Once he left, it was up. It was up. So drop your bags, baby. For real. That Erykah Badu song is real. Drop your bags, man, so you can, like, really elevate. That's a real thing.
And for a lot of people who are scared to make new connections or scared to lose attachments, you know what I'm saying? Like, just think about it like this. If you think you losing something, ask yourself, are you losing God when you get rid of them? Because if you're not losing God when you get rid of them, if they didn't, you know, if they aren't the sole reason for you being more faithful in all the things that you're doing, and it's just not 100% positive, and it just don't 100% go with, like, it's okay to choose you as a human. I feel like a lot of us get to this point where we're so in the space of people pleasing that we forget to please. We have to be 100% whole. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of us are doing shit on bare minimum energy and transferring bare minimum energy.
Yeah. I say that all the time. Like, you cannot come to me with mediocrity, like, and expect for me to be like, okay, yeah, that's cool. At the end of the day, you need to come to me with the best of the best of the best, because I'm only presenting you with the best of the best of the best. Right. So I can't barter the best with mediocre. That's just not going to work for me. And at the end of the day, too, you always got to remember to choose you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that person is not adding to your life, and I'm talking about friendships, relationships, workships, anything like that, if that person's not adding to your life, they subtracting from your life. Yeah. And if it make you question, if you gotta think, and if you gotta, like, do all these math problems to figure out why you feeling this, move the fuck on. You gotta get the fuck on. Nigga get on my nerves. I be like,
that's how it be for me too. Like, if it get to the point where it's too hard to work with you, like we keep having, it shouldn't be. It's never hard for me to work with nobody. So the fact that we can't get the communication of what we need done, like, cause I get easily irritated. I'm not gonna cap.
What's your sign?
I'm a Virgo.
Me too. What was your birthday?
September 20th.
I'm September 10th.
Okay, man. Hell, that's what it is.
That's what it is. Cause we just.
Yeah, I be all about it till I'm not.
Yeah, that's the part. It's till I'm not.
Then you gonna hate me.
And then they be mad when you not.
And I'm never gonna let off the gas.
Ever. Like, we are the best, for real. But when we done, we be done. It be like, nah, I'm not even about to sit up here and play with you.
So, I heard you kind of explain the answer to this question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. I always ask people, what's your laugh away from home? And when I say laugh away from home, that's like, what's your joy in the battlefield, or what's your vacation space while you doing all the things that you're doing, and how do you cope and regroup? What's the recharge? Where's the wall outlet? What is the wall outlet for you in your career right now?
I think the outlet for me in my career right now is really like I went to New York last week or 2 weeks ago, and I was in New York for 2 weeks. I go back to New York. I go back to the people that know me for real, in and out. The people I can like cry around, the people I can talk to, the people that I'm like, they're okay with me being vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that don't give a fuck about nothing but how's your mental? Are you okay? What do you need? You know what I'm saying? Or I go to New Orleans. New Orleans is one of my favorite escapes. You know, I got a friend out there. She always tell me, girl, your cap is 2 weeks. So I go out to New Orleans for 2 weeks and I ride bikes out there.
Yeah.
I like sit by the water and meditate. You know what I'm saying?
Eat some gumbo.
Yeah, eat some gumbo, oysters.
Mm.
I get to, you know what I'm saying, just like be. You know what I'm saying? I love New Orleans so much. It's such a healing place and the culture is so deep and beautiful. But yeah, between those two spaces, that's where I find a lot of my peace. Or going home to my mama. You know, I love my mama. That's my girl. You know what I'm saying? And that's somebody that I always find peace and a safe space in, because she's constantly just like rooting me on. My biggest cheerleader, saying, yo, you got this. It don't matter what it is. She gonna sit up there. She gonna listen. A nigga. I tell my mom everything.
Yeah.
A nigga, a job, I don't know. It could be anything. My ass could be itching. It don't matter. I'm gonna tell my mama. Like my mama just be she with it and she about it. And so yeah, you know, that's kind of where I find it. You know what I mean?
It ain't nothing wrong with that too. I tell a lot of people, like, as creatives, we got to start getting to the point where we have, as a creative, you got to get to the point where you okay with crying, and you got to know the moments that, like, that when that shit's coming, just allow it to come. You know what I'm saying?
I think
like,
I
was literally, I left my February, right? It went like this. February 5th, I did Crack 'em Up. February 6th, I'm in Dallas until the 18th because I got a show out there. I had a show the 17th that I was doing, the Laugh Away From Home show. And when you're not from the state, you definitely got to be out there promoting it. Feel me? I ended up selling it out. Shout out to me. 100 people. You know what I'm saying? We had 116 shoes and 200 pairs of socks to give away as well for the drive. Shout out to Greater Friendship Church in Texas. But I literally left Texas and went home to North Carolina. And as soon as I got home, the first thing I see is all my kids' toys, and it's just like, you know, I'm clearing my house out because I'm still paying for it, so I'm working on Airbnb in it. But I told you I moved out here in October, so in the midst of October, I done like probably 42 shows since October. So just doing that many shows within like 4 months and moving and transitioning, I haven't done all of the work that I needed to do in the house. So I was going back home for a week in the midst of my February to try to, you know, get my house together to Airbnb. First thing I do is I see my kids' stuff, and that shit just made me like have a whirlwind of emotions, because I hadn't been home since like the Christmas time, and I didn't get to see them then, but I had tried, and it made me like sit in it. And then I reached out to her, and she like told me off and was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna tell you nothing about where I'm at or your son till you give me a court order, you know. And I'm just like in the space like, damn, I'm here for like 6 days. It took me about 4 days to even start cleaning my house up. And like right after I left there, you know, I went to Boston, and like when I got to Boston, my brother, he's at MIT and shit, and he's going through a graduate program for like IT and a whole, he's in like the fucking top 1% of smart motherfuckers.
Yeah, because
MIT
world is like an Ivy League.
Yeah, it's one of them. Yeah, he in Cambridge, in Massachusetts, basically right beside Boston, and like, you know, him being there, he going through what he going through. As soon as I get there, we end up having a full talk that made me cry again. So now I done went the whole time I'm home. Now my brother, who I ain't been around in a little minute, is now seeing me cry while he's talking. I'm crying as he telling me about what he going through, because I don't even want to talk about my shit, and I'm just in the mood to cry. You get what I'm saying?
It be like that.
And like, you know, it took me, you know, getting outside of myself a little bit and allowing somebody who knows me for real to see me cry, and it really put me in a better space, you know what I'm saying, for the week, and for me to be able to tackle what I needed to tackle. And like, you know, like I was in Boston till the 28th. I came back here March 1st, so I was gone the whole month. And as soon as I got back here, I made a new schedule for myself. I went ahead and booked our interview. I went ahead and started back going to Runyon. Me and Doughboy going tomorrow, and we're going to start going every day.
Okay.
I also, like, you know, created a situation where I took, like, a lot of the junk food out of my crib and just, you see me carrying the big-ass gallon of waters. Y'all going to see me with these, okay, a gallon a day. But it's like just allowing them spaces in that little bit of time where it's like, okay, I had like about 10 days that worked, and then I had 2 weeks that was ugly. So in that 2 week period, you know, I allowed myself to feel, heal, plan, and take action towards like getting myself out of this mental rut. Because at the end of the day, you know, we always still have to keep moving and keep, you know, being who we have to be for the people that we're doing it for.
And it's important to like give yourself permission to feel. I think for years, like especially in my younger years, like I didn't cry at all.
Yeah.
Like did not emote. Emoting was not even a thing for me. I remember one time, this nigga, I don't know, it was some nigga, he had me going crazy. I was crashing out about this nigga, right? And I cried, and my best friend said, Courtney, mind you, this is my best friend from high school. We grown. I'm like 28.
Yeah.
And she's like, Courtney, she was like, I'm glad I'm seeing this because I've never seen you cry before. Yeah. I never used to cry, but now in my older age, which is very interesting. I think like after 35, I started like, I don't know, just having all these fucking emotions and leading into them.
It's that body chill first.
It's like a wall that you hit. You know what I'm saying? Where you just like, oh my God. But I think it was Fantasia. I don't know. It was somebody that said that tears are just liquid prayers. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I think you kind of just need them to like move through some of the shit you really be going through, and you know, and God knows what you want. God knows what you need, and you know, God has never, like, you've never lacked. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never lacked. There has never been a time that I lacked food. There's never been a time that I've lacked shelter. Yes, I've slept on people's couches. Yes, I've had rats and roaches, but I have never lacked. I've had food. I've had shelter. I've had clothes. And I've had my health. So, you know what I'm saying? You have to, like, be grateful for every single thing because there's so many people that do lack and so many people that don't have, and it is a blessing to be able to be in the space that we are in, to be able to talk to people and get paid for it is insane. You know what I'm saying? And it's also a blessing to be able to be in a space where you can actually make people laugh and take them out of their traumas and their life situations and bring them into yours and give them that joy. So, you know, as creatives, always give yourselves, you know, room to emote and room to feel. Because a lot of times we do mask our emotions with laughter, and we need to get those things out. Yeah,
for sure. Because we're not robots, and a lot of us feel like we got this superpower where we just so hard, and all we be needing is to be hugged and loved.
A good hug can heal a lot of shit.
And a good hug will have your ass crying.
I probably get a good hug once a year. When I see my mama, she gonna hug me real tight. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like a good hug. That's some real shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
Hug, y'all.
So, you know, going into the closing part of the podcast, I always ask people, I ask people two things at the end. Basically, cry or shit talk, and I'll tell you after you pick one.
Cry or shit talk? Shit talk.
Okay, boom. So, I want you to not only shit talk your hater, but I want you to shit talk yourself for those low moments that you ever might, even if we gonna claim that you don't have them no more, but shit talk yourself for those low moments you chose to not, you know, pick yourself up and do what the fuck you know you're supposed to do. And I want you to go back and reference this video if you ever have time and be like, damn, I needed to hear that. On them days that you don't want to work out, or you don't want to eat clean, or you don't want to go to the audition, or you don't want to, you know what I'm saying? What's that look like when you talking shit to yourself and you looking in the mirror like, nah, bitch, get the fuck up?
What if I would have said cry? You was gonna tell me to cry?
Nah, I was gonna tell you to apologize to somebody that you never apologized to.
Oh, that's good. Okay. All right.
But you're not supposed to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? If I tell you that,
I just wanted to know. I was like, damn.
Like, nigga, can you cry on the spot? I got Grammys in the back though. If you can cry on the spot, okay.
I want to learn that trait. It's a really good,
for sure,
skill to have. Courtney girl, Like, what is you doing? Like, you're the shit. Like, stand the fuck up, bitch.
Yeah.
You out here tripping. You know who you are. You know what you have overcome, girl. You have overcome every single hurdle. You ain't even had no daddy, bitch.
Yeah.
But you got family. You got people rooting for you. So, get your ass up. You don't have time to be staying here for too long. All right. I know you feeling, so I'm gonna let you feel what you feeling. But you want to get your ass up because you got goals to reach. You got dreams to make come true, and understand that there are people out here watching you. Your goals and your testimony is attached to somebody else. Somebody else is watching you and saying, "Yo, she did it, so I can too." So get the fuck up, because we don't have time for this. You know what I'm saying? You tripping, bitch. Come on now.
You tripping. Come on now.
Tripping. Stop.
Yeah.
For real. You know who the fuck you is.
Yeah.
God ain't make you no punk.
Come on now.
So stand the fuck up. And neither did your mama, because your mama don't play that shit.
Okay.
My mama don't even cry. She don't play that shit. She be like, you cry when people die.
Yeah.
All the rest of this shit, you figure out a solution. She big on that shit. She be like, what the fuck is... We not doing it. We not doing it.
Facts.
So, Courtney, chop chop.
Well, y'all heard it here first, man. This is Courtney B. This is the Laugh Away From Home podcast. And before I go, boom, I always got merch for your body. Hello. Laugh Away From Home t-shirt, you know what I'm saying? That's my comedy merch. But yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. Like I said, this is Courtney B. This is the Laugh Away From Home podcast, advocating comedy for mental health, where we give you the gems of the process through the feeling, the healing, the planning, the action. And at the end of the day, remember, it's already all right. And it's Worldwide Hugo. Love y'all.